Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. My name's Alex Sayer and have I got news for you? Stay tuned.
Proudly sponsored by Premier Guns.
Let's start with this place, which you may recognise, Bisley. Look at that lovely building. Now, for those of you that don't know about the GTA, and I know you all do, it's the Gun Trade Association. I went to their AGM with the esteemed George Bates of Steelhouse Lane, as was, and he predicted that the AGM would last 18 minutes. Having been a member of the GTA Council for 51 years, I think he would actually know best on that. So the gun trade shoot, 75 clays. The best bench team trophy was won by Purdy. Live Ale Express retained the non-bench title. They didn't bring the trophy with them to hand it back, which was fortunate because they'd won it last year, so they didn't actually technically need to. And the best new gun was Chloe from Viking Arms. And what a fantastic little trophy that is, one of my favourites. London Challenge trophy. I think you'll agree it's been not only meticulously maintained over the years, but something a little amiss with the engraving there of Purdy, who won it in 2018 and 2014 respectively, and I believe 2016 I can just about see there. And it was originally won by the Shooting Press. There's some big names there, and there were some big names on the day. So that was the GTA shoot over and done with, really. Thank you very much. And now we're going to have a quick look at the Welsh Game Fair. So this was supported by the GWCT. There they all were. I missed Ian Coghill on the Friday, which I was absolutely devastated about. He's actually a trustee of the NGO's Educational Trust. Jim, thank you. Thanks for coming to visit the Premier Guns tent today here at the Welsh Game Fair. How's it going?
Very well. A bit slow yesterday, but today is doing really well.
So tell me a bit about the Educational Trust then and what that does.
Okay, so our role is to introduce to the public the role of gamekeepers in conservation. So if you imagine that it's not gamekeepers per se, but their role now has changed to...
So it's not children, I thought it was children. See,
it's children, yes, absolute children, but also adults don't understand, to try and get the message across to the whole of the general public of the role of gamekeepers in conservation.
Yeah. And what are the biggest misconceptions that you've come across? Or the most unusual, really, not the biggest?
The most unusual, great one is, I believe in rewilding.
Ah, yes.
So the rewilding subject is fantastic. Somebody says to me, I think we should just rewild.
I'm not going to say that, but for the purposes of the interview, what would you say to somebody that says that?
My immediate response to that is, what do you mean by rewilding? What is rewilding? What do you think rewilding is? And generally, we get to the point where their thoughts are, well, you just let it go back to nature. That's the point where we have to say, okay, so it's not just letting it go back to nature. If we did that, England and Wales would be a bramble patch with some foxes.
If you'd like to see the rest of that interview in full, I will be publishing it shortly in its entirety. Had a lot of fun at the Welsh Game Fair. We were next door to Lone and Grey, these catapult people. They were certainly a bit of a laugh.
Always where the action is.
It was a really brilliant couple of days out. In fact, I'd recommend it to anybody. A lovely journey there, and it was well attended by the big names. There was plenty going on, and I was lucky to be invited to some of the best parties.
You are the master of barbecues, John.
Well, I've done a few in the time, mate.
Just look at the pictures, it was busy. Right, moving on to Weston Park now. Well, that was busy too. Now, I'd just like to point out that Weston Park isn't the Midland Game Fair. And I'd like to address the issue about Gunmakers Row. Well, what do you need to make Gunmakers Row? Cleaning up the gun sales on the day was the Florent family, the Oxford Gun Company. They were there and doing the clay line, which wasn't without its challenges. I've never seen a pair of rising teal before. You know, that is a new one on me. It was a fantastic layout though, a lot of fun, and I can't wait to go back there. And I would recommend any people in the trade get down to Weston Park. Who knows, you might sell a gun or two. So I think that's about it from me, really. If there's anything else that you think I've missed, please do let me know. And I'll hope to see you very, very soon indeed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Take care. Bye-bye.
In memory of Her Majesty the Queen, aim!
With Alex Sayer.